It's 7 p.m. on the 20th of September 2013. Just heading to Beijing. About a 6 or 7 hour flight from KL. It's 1 o'clock on Saturday morning, and after a 6 hour flight from KL we've just arrived in Beijing airport. Now heading off to the hotel in the hutongs. So after mucking around with the money changes at the airport, I'm scamming 60 yuan, which is about $10 for commission, and I was dropped off a taxi. Taxi cost me 120 yuan, and then down this alleyway somewhere down there is my hotel. And here's the hotel at the end of a nondescript alleyway right at the end. I had to walk about half a kilometre and finally found it right at the end. Courtyard Hotel. Nobody's answering the doorbell because it's about 2:45 in the morning. So I just have to wait here till someone comes out. They didn't have a room for me at Fly By Night for some reason. It was all booked out, so I tried another hotel in the corner. It's now 3:15 in the morning and still don't have any accommodation for the night. It's 20 to 4 now in the morning. Still wandering around looking for a hotel. Been sent to 3 hotels, but all been full. So far walked about 3 or 4 kilometres. So finally, right on 4 o'clock, I got this crappy little room, $40 a night. This was the hotel I stayed in last night. Arrived about 4 o'clock in the morning after wandering around Beijing looking for somewhere. Called the Happy Dragon, but very ordinary. Not so happy. It's now 11 AM Saturday morning, and I just got up, wandering down to Fly By Night Hotel because I can't check in until after 12. And this is the area in which I'm located. Wide streets and Beijing in the background there. First meal of the day, noodles and vegetables and salad, cake, cost about $6. Quite a nice tidy restaurant. My hotel is at the end of this hutong. Hutongs are like alleyways that have been preserved by the government, part of the old China. My hotel is at the end of this hutong, and this is the entrance into the hostel, Fly By Night, KNIGHT, and it's about 11:30 in the morning. And this is a dormitory where I'm staying. You can see I'm sleeping in that bottom bed there, that's my hat. And there's 6 people staying in this room. A little bit crowded. Bathroom's pretty basic. It's costing me 130 yuan. It's now 12:30 and heading off to... I changed the money, went back to the hotel, and they said they actually did have a spare room, but the silly girl didn't know. And they apologised to me, offered me free lunch and a few other things, maps, etc. Very apologetic. Anyway, I'm back on the road again. To the bank to get some money. Now this is something that intrigues me, the number of toilets there are. They seem to be about every 50 metres, and either the Chinese have diarrhoea, or maybe in the old days they didn't have toilets inside, maybe they had them outside. There's a toilet here, and there's a toilet just down the end of the street there. About every 50 metres there seem to be toilets. And that applies to nearly every street anyway. There's a toilet about 30 metres away from the hotel, and there's another toilet outside our hotel. Locals seem to use them regularly, so I can only assume they don't have toilets in my hotel. And here's the toilet. All the toilets are very well maintained, very clean. Now I changed the money, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. This is the street where I'm staying, one that came to last night in the dark, and this is what the laneway looks like in the afternoon. Not a bad day today, it's about 26 or 27 degrees with a cool breeze. Very nice day for walking. The sky looks like it's had enough of running. It stopped suddenly. Everything's done a big way in Beijing. This is a mall, stretches about 5 kilometres down towards the Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square. Also a China's Next Top Models on here as well. Some of the girls auditioning for China's top model. Tall and thin. Now we're just heading back one of the hutongs which lead to our hotel, and found a food stall here where they're doing satay. It's a satay oven. A satay man, Chinese satay man. About 5:30 and here's dinner. Beef soup. Can resist the beer at 80 cents a bottle, and hopefully put me to sleep quickly tonight. Have a decent night's sleep after very little sleep last night. And heading back to the hotel after dinner. Sunday the 21st, and about to head off to the Great Wall, assuming my tour guide turns up. And this is the guest house where I'm staying. We're now at the entrance to walk up to the Great Wall. It's been very interesting this morning. Negotiated a deal which fell through. It was supposed to cost 100, and then by the time we got there she wanted 150 for plus. And so I met with these two Israelis, and we decided to get together and hire our own bus. So it's costing me a little bit more but them a little bit less. And now we're going to walk up to the Great Wall after about an hour and a half's trip from Beijing. In order to get up to the Great Wall we have to get a ticket for the cable car. Cable car up, slide down. So we're now walking up to the cable car, and plus we've got a lot of tourist traps on the way up on the side. And there's my Jewish friends there. And after buying a ticket for 120 Chinese yuan for the cable car up and then the slide down, this is the entrance to the ticket office. And so that's about $22 to go up to the Great Wall and return. So we enter the cable car here and head right up that hill there. So here we go in an open cable car up to the top of the hill to the Great Wall. If you hadn't been here then you wouldn't realise you had to do all this. There's my travelling companions up in front. We shared the taxi. It's quite a drop down here. Some people are walking up, I think. It's a long way to walk. This is the quicker way, but it's not cheap. And there down below is the slide. So you slide all the way down. Here's a girl sliding down. You can put a brake on apparently. There you can put the brake. A little bit rocky at the moment. So here we go across one of the major gorges in this open air cable car. And we see down on the left here, this is part of the slide. It is open. And it is a long drop, but we're nearly there. And over there to the left of the cable car is part of the Great Wall. So after about 10 minutes in this cable car, I've surprised myself. Haven't shit myself yet, and I've arrived. Well done me. So one more thing to tick off on the bucket list, the Great Wall. And here we are on the Great Wall.
Bus like just what, 3 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
35 minutes, right?
So the steps are quite steep here. Very small too. Small Chinaman. And then if we go across here, you can see it going up the other side of the hill. Follow the wall up there, top of the hill, and if we follow it from the top of the hill, it actually goes onto the other hill here. And there it is, and turning up that hill. And the only man-made thing which is visible from outer space, built to keep the Mongols out. As soon as it was built, hundreds of years to build it, they found it was flawed because the Mongols could still find ways through it. So, a disastrous civil project. So I'm now on one of the pillar boxes, and in order to go down to the next section, we go down to these set of stairs. Oops, kicked my foot. And we go down the stairs here to the next section.
Jag har inte köpt så mycket spel. Jag har typ 6 spel på PS3. Och jag har sagt till honom så att om vi köper ett spel så får vi spela.
So the wall continues. And have a look how steep this is. So I think it might have gone far enough because this is hundreds of steep steps. So if you think the Jugan desalination plant was a waste of money, imagine what a waste of money this was. Hundreds of years to build and of no use. So here we are on the wall, and this is the mountain we just climbed to get up here, and we're now going down probably the longest slide in the world down the mountain. There you can see the cable car we came up in, and there is part of the slide. I'm just about to go on that slide back down to the bus at the bottom of the mountain. This is where you get onto the toboggan or the slide, and you go all the way down the mountain to the base. You see it in the background there.
看呢，对，我一直就是启动，我是开单就是刹车，哎，对，就
Sliding down the toboggan, all the way down the hill, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Slow down.
Long way, all the way down the mountain. Got a brake. No feet. Slow down. Good fun, good fun. The boys would love this. There's my brake. Backwards to stop. Forwards to go. Forward to go. The long section. Here's the cable cars above us. Just halfway cable car and down. Hey! This is fun. Hey! The boys would love this. Go stay put. The guy behind me is right behind. The hairy part there. Oi. Slowing down, going a bit faster. Slow down here.
Slow down.
Slow down. Fast section, got to lean into the curves. Still going. We're about halfway down now. Not going to film the whole thing. Go down. There's an attendant all the way through. Every major corner there's an attendant. And coming into the end, there's the cable cars that went up. And coming to a stop. This is the end. So we're now down the bottom of the mountain, having visited the Great Wall. This is my two friends from Israel, very nice people. Spent the whole day with them so far. Just after 2:30 and we're back in town, Central Station, heading towards the supermarket, see if we can buy Nima her bag, coach, purse. So the system here is that you pay 2 yuan, which is about less than 40 cents, and you can go anywhere you like in Beijing for the 2 yuan using the card system. Can't beat the old burger and chicken for lunch. Late lunch, it's nearly 3 o'clock.